What is going on, everybody? Yes, it is not the voice of Jake Berlin. It is me, Brian, and I'm here to help host today with my two lovely co-hosts, Jill and Molly. How are you guys?
Lovely. Aww.
You are lovely.
So sweet.
So sweet.
Yes.
Sweet.
How are you guys doing today?
It's a Friday.
Doing good. Been busy doing shows and stuff. Our Fridays are always busy. Although today was the last day for Explain It to Me, but then Bad Batch picks up in
2 weeks.
What? Oh, 2 weeks. Yeah. So we get a week. We get a week off.
More Star Wars content in our lives.
Yes, which I'm not complaining about.
No,
you get a Friday off. Woohoo!
One Friday.
Just one Friday.
Just one.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you're going to have 2 Bad Batch episodes to talk about in 1 week.
Yeah. There's one. Yeah, the first one is on the 4th, and then there's another one that Friday. So
There's 2 episodes in a week.
Yeah, May the 4th, which is a Tuesday.
Of course, you can't not have one on May the 4th.
And then whatever the date of the Friday is.
Yeah, and I think they're good, like longer episodes too, or at least the first one is.
Give it to me.
Well, I have no idea. Hello, Hobbit. Look at that.
Hello.
Explain It to Me was amazing.
Yes, thank you. If you missed it, we will remember to put it up on our Malik's vlog channel because Jay and Winston were hilarious.
Yeah, go check it out. They do it on Fridays on Alex's Twitch channel.
Yeah, and we had the commissioner himself, Jay Washington, on.
Yeah, you guys do it like an hour before me and Jake do Apocalypses, which now it's pointless because we don't have anyone to talk about right now for another week. So anyways, yes, no Jake today. He is getting ready to dive into the world of Mortal Kombat. I think we're going to see it at like 8:30. So,
Gonna see people get stabbed with ice popsicles made out of someone's blood.
If you had to pick a movie that is something that like I would just be like, this would be like that movie.
Really?
Yes.
That's why I'm not going to a theater to see it. I'm going to watch it.
No, I'm putting on that
right
HBO
here.
Max right up in my Tempur-Pedic. I'm golden.
Like horror movies, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Horror movies in the theater are the best.
This is just like, all right, fine, I'll go. Like that type of thing to see what I can only expect to be nonsense.
I mean, to be fair, the reviews have been not great, but yeah, just remember what you're watching. You're watching
Mortal Kombat movie. Did we expect this to be nominated for an Oscar? Like, come on.
Here's the bar. My expectations is like,
yeah, don't go in with high expectations for any Mortal Kombat film.
So, yes. Chuck, I'm just going to tell you right now, I purposely went to the mall to buy a WandaVision Funko, which they did not have. I was walking out, saw lids, and went, I need a Red Sox hat because it's going to piss Chuck off. And you know what? This one is quite nice. It's quite comfy. I found out I have an extremely large head. There was like only one more size above it. So, yeah. But enough little
we know what that means.
Chatter.
You're super smart.
There you go.
Oh,
it's gotta.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go after like there's a lot of room or something like that. I was like, here it comes.
Big head, there's a lot of empty space in there.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you thought I was gonna go dirty with it, and I was like, no.
No, I thought you were just gonna go for blood.
We leave that for
whip
happy
the fan, whip the fan out, and I was like, "Here we go, set her up for that one." But anyways, we are here to talk a little Schmoedown, and today's match is going to be JTE, the return of one JTE, and Ben the Bandit Goddard from the Den. So a little Kate versus Finstock action, Den versus Exchange. So yes, Jeffrey, the King Khan.
King Khan.
Mr. the King.
Mr. the King. You are speaking my language. Wicked smart. So yes, okay. Back to being distracted. I'm probably the worst person to lead this train.
You got this, Brian. I believe in you.
So yeah, how are we feeling on this match? Are we excited? We looking forward to it?
I'm excited to see the return of both Ben Goddard and JTE because we haven't seen Ben in a hot minute.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ben for a while since
the Inner Geekdom
tournament. Yeah, one of the tournaments. Felt like he was in every cookie jar last season, but did very well. And then we have the Spelling Bee champion himself, JTE. Molly, do you have any clue of what I mean by that?
The what? The spelling?
The Spelling Bee champion.
JTE tends to
Tyrannoceratops.
He tends to be a very
liberal speller.
Yes, we'll go with that. So, yeah, it's been a little bit since we've seen him. Like Leo said, his last match was against Final Exam in teams. So yeah, let's go around, make some predictions. This is a Dwayne versus me match for those of you that care about fantasy. JTE was my pick because I wasn't paying attention and he got auto-drafted. That's how he spelled Geppetto in a match.
Geppetto.
Oh. If spelling doesn't count, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to see my fantasy get me some points. So I'm gonna go with JTE on this one. But what about you guys?
To be fair, that's not a bad fantasy though.
No, I could have gotten. I was going to say a name, but that's mean. But I was about to say I could have gotten Flickinger, but he's actually on my team. So, there's that too.
It was your auto pick.
But yeah, I'm going with JTE on this one. What about you guys?
I'm going Ben Goddard on this just because I am just 100% Ben Goddard stan. I watch him on Twitch all the time, and I love his little head. And whatever color his hair is at the time.
Yes, his silver.
I liked that silver purple thing.
I did too. I don't know if he's transitioning back or if he didn't like it or.
I think it's just coloring out. So
yeah. It's silver hair is hard to keep up with.
It is. Yeah. It's true. I'm also going Ben Goddard on this one because again, I have a soft spot in my heart for my precious little den babies, and Ben was an OG den baby, and so I'm going for Goddard on this one.
For the record, if JT was not on my team, I would have probably gone for Goddard as well. But I need to make some
we've
points
picked against our own picks before.
Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and bring this on up. And I believe there is a cutscene. Hopefully I don't blow you guys' ears out. Here we go.
Ugh. Ooh.
Even though the
I hear a
player
timer.
misspelled the title, he hit all the syllables, so it is a correct answer.
Very good.
Very good.
Andrew, I hate what I'm about to say, but you've impressed me.
Aww.
You showed up on time. You were early. You might have even slept in a garbage can. Look, the bottom line is this. You got a work ethic, and I think you're ready for the final test. Now, don't get excited. Most people never make it this far, and the ones that do usually fail. Who's your favorite play-by-play announcer of all time?
Is this part of Al Michaels?
Oh, God, he's great, isn't he?
Best.
Funny, Al Michaels actually auditioned to be in the Schmoedown. Went through the same trial as you did. He actually sat in that chair.
I think
and he
so.
failed this test.
Yeah, I don't know who that
Al
is.
Michaels is good. He's really good. He can call Super Bowls, World Series. He's just not Schmoedown good. Are you ready for your test?
Oh.
Your final challenge begins now.
Oh.
Who's the most controversial celebrity in the history of the Schmoedown?
Jane Fonda.
What is the most hated Star Wars planet?
Bespin.
What noise does a bird make? Who's the best player in Schmoedown history?
Anybody but JTE.
What's the best Van Halen song?
All. Yes.
That's definitely correct. Is David O. Russell an Irish name?
Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Your final question to pass. What is the most beloved wheel slice in Schmoedown history?
Oh, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Meryl
Okay.
Meryl
Okay.
Streep.
I have neighbors. That's correct. You did it.
Oh.
Congratulations.
This is so wholesome.
Schmoedown, Andrew. Hey, I'll tell you what. You still got those Coors Lights in your trunk, sport?
Duh, of course I do. And
Why don't you go get it? Hey, it's probably
Ew.
melted.
Hey,
I was gonna say they're probably really warm.
Megan, first the desk, next the award show, dude. Right? I could do the award show next year.
Oh.
Don't ever say that to me again. Why don't you get the hell out of here?
To get the beer.
No, just leave. I'll see you out there in the desk.
Oh, yay!
So, is he going to be on the desk or not?
Yeah, he said I'll see you out there on the desk.
Lock the door on your way out.
From the inside.
Yeah, like what? What?
He doesn't know. Oh, that was so cute. Aw. What's
I
the
was just
most famous Star
thinking-
Wars planet?
I was just thinking, if there were a best slice,
Oh, there he is!
oh crap!
Alongside Andrew
There should be
Guy, I
a
am
famous
Archie
Molly's
Garrett
slice,
Dawson.
and then
This
that would
is
be the
singles
best slice
matchup
according to Mark.
between Ben the Bandit Goddard and Jay.
Turn up a tad bit.
I'm thinking we might
There's a lot of storylines. We have
need to watch
one-time champion
Andrew
making
talk?
his long-awaited glorious return to the
Yeah.
Schmoedown. We have another competitor looking to prove himself once and for all.
I'm
And
so
Do we-
we
excited.
have a rookie
Do we
on the
wanna
announcing desk. How you
skip
doing there,
or
buddy?
watch?
I
I
would
want
see
to
this.
listen to Andrew.
Hey,
Okay,
best
okay.
friend. It's good to see you.
Hi,
I'm
best
excited to
friend.
be here. I don't want to forget what I'm doing here. Now, I know that this is mainly about our friendship, but really, the second most important thing is the match of the day between these two incredible competitors. Now, one of them I've been familiar with for years. He's a guy that I looked up to in the team's division. And on the other side of it, we have a guy that had an incredible rookie debut. I mean, he was vying for Rookie of the Year, and then he just didn't show up in the singles tournament. So a really great record, great accuracy from Goddard here, but not a lot of time at the desk.
Yeah, we'll get to Ben the Bandit in a minute, but the headline of this match has to be the return of JTE. He had so many championships and championship defenses
I love
alongside Jeff
this
Snyder,
already.
his partner with the Patriots. What a legendary
Jatang.
team they were, but now JTE comes back in it's a
Mr.
much different
Jatang.
sport than it was when he left it some 2 years ago. The competition
Wow.
has gotten larger, it's gotten fiercer, maybe the questions tougher, trickier. Do you think that he's going to be up to the challenge once again, or has the game passed him by?
Well, it's all about him, right? It's all about what JTE wants to bring to the table today. And his last performance here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, he left a
You're
lot to
muted.
be desired, especially in round
There you
two.
go.
Bring up
You're fine
0
now.
points in round
Hi,
two.
guys.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
we
I didn't hear
wanna
any of that
do,
because
especially from a
my
former
headphones
champion.
died.
I mean, 6
Oh, no.
title
It's
defenses.
okay.
That's record.
Nothing worse than hearing
he's in the Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what has that done to his mentality coming in today? He's had a lot of time away from the ring. Let's hope he took that time to study,
Because
everyone
Andrew
studies
does
now, and also to
announcing
forget the
for like
past,
a
and maybe remember
like
the
a
best moments of the
competitive
past. So you
video
gotta remember
game
a little
app,
bit.
doesn't
But
he?
Oh,
Does
does he?
that
I
makes
think he does.
Maybe he learned to be a little more
So-
independent. And converse to that, I think that
used-
Ben
he has the
Goddard
behind the
clearly
desk
relying
experience, and
on
it
his
shows.
faction,
Like,
the Den, and really the Den mother, Kate Mulligan,
I mean, he
his
does-
manager.
he looks
to get that
very
background
much
because,
like
you said,
a
Ben is such
announcer.
a fierce
like a
competitor, and he just
sportscaster.
Yeah.
missed some opportunities there in that singles tournament. He does come into this with a 1-0 singles record proper, but I know
Crown
he's
Royale.
looking
Thank
for
you,
a
Star
measure
Trek.
of respect.
I knew someone would.
Yeah, you know, the guy that he took down earlier on was RB3. And this is no shot at RB3, but he went into that match at 0-2. Goddard had a perfect first round. He was looking like maybe going to be Rookie of the Year. And then he kind of just fell into teams only. They weren't able to go through that bracket. They weren't able to get to the top of
He
the mountain in
seems
the
very
team's division.
coherent.
And so it's almost like we forgot about how good
He-
Goddard
he
is
sounds
in
great.
singles. And I think today, taking this match, which by the way, someone passed up on this match. Ellis, someone passed on this match. Goddard stepped in there immediately. He goes, you know what? I want to make
Really?
it for myself.
Mm.
How about I beat a
Ooh,
former
Spill the
champ?
tea.
How about I beat a 6-time title
Yeah.
contender in JTE?
Oh,
Spill the
thank
tea,
goodness
Drew.
you didn't pass on
Who
this
passed?
match. Not that I haven't done these solo before and am completely capable of doing so. But for now, we turn it over to our storyline expert. How did we get here? Nerd Chronic's about to show you right now.
I love Andrew at the desk already.
Is it loud enough?
Your legacy is incredible. The wins with the Patriots, that's an all-time run. It's one of the greatest performance runs we've ever seen in the history of the league. You can't take anything away from it.
I've been away from the game for a while, and the things I'm hearing is a lot of disrespect. I am coming back to lay claim what is mine. Little Evil is coming home, Christian.
Little
I am
Evil,
going
I love
to the Finstock Exchange. I don't know. I felt like a little bit while I stepped away from the game. Maybe Jeff is the reason why they did all this. No, if I was doing a solo career just like he was during that time, I would have been just as successful. That's why I'm kind of back to show you guys and remind some of you.
Ben Goddard, of the Den versus JTE of the Finstock Exchange.
Makes his return.
Goddard's young, he's hungry,
Jata.
and he's somebody last year who was the anchor of his faction for the first part of the year. And I think he's a player that a lot of people in this league expect to beat you.
Potential rookie of the year. He's played in 3 divisions. He's won a match in all 3 of those divisions.
We're going to beat you. Underestimate us. Throw us out the window. Give the belts to whoever you want to give it before a single match has been played.
I'm not worried. Once it comes to teams and singles, even the Finstock Exchange should be getting nervous about us.
He's the new rookie on the block. Oh, he's so impressive. I beat Drew McWeeny. I beat Bibiani. I beat some of the best players. It should be an honor for Ben to be placed against me because it's saying that Christian thinks he could be a great player. He's going to test him against me.
Come on. The game's gotten way harder since you've been here.
Whenever we get matches, I'll be ready to play. I'll be ready to get points for my team.
How many times has Ben Goddard beat JT? I'm going to tell you it's going to be 0. I can't wait.
I was like, but you've never played.
Lots of black going on in this.
They're all so ominous.
Yes.
So mysterious.
Black clothes with grumpy faces.
He's giving Mark Ellis the eye. If you caw at me during this match, I swear.
I hope he does
All right, Andrew, that's why people love the Schmoedown. It's not just the return of old favorites and the exciting promise of new competitors. It's the talk. It's the verbal war of words that ensues, not just between competitors, but faction managers. And when you get Gucci versus Kate Mulligan, that's a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of.
I mean, with JTE, you've got enough
one
footage.
of them is on camera, especially
and Goddard.
Maybe there'll be some raw meat. Maybe Gucci will wear a shirt today. I don't really know, but all I know is that of the 4 people that are representing the 2 respective squads, they all know how to talk a good amount of trash.
Well, look, Gucci wearing a shirt for 3 rounds may be too much to hope for, but something that everybody has wanted and wished and prayed is the Schmoedown free-for-all.
Oh, baby.
Tomorrow,
for that prize,
if you aren't a $10 patron,
I think is going to be announcing that with me.
It's the best $10 you'll ever spend. If not, make sure to buy that pay-per-view.
Or if you're a member of our Schmoedown
my favorite pay-per-view of the year, free-for-all.
It's an exciting time here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Very interesting who's going to appear.
This match underway.
I've got my chips and dip ready. I'm gonna go get some White Claws tomorrow.
You are going full White Claw.
Yeah, I mean,
I got some flaming hot dill pickle chips.
Oh my god!
I heard they were amazing.
That sounds so good.
Gross.
3 rounds to the finish. Introducing first, representing the Den with a record of 1 win.
It's interesting hearing Mark announce
in
them.
the singles part of the Schmoedown world. He is Ben, the Bandit Goddard. Ben, look at you, fresh, ready to go. You have baby Kermit behind you. You are ready for a
baby Kermit.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown. How did you spend your
Is that an
season?
Eve?
What was
Is that an
the
Eve
like?
doll?
What has been the faction support you've gotten from the Den?
Oh, exactly what I needed. Last year, with the introduction of factions, we didn't really know how to play it. And now we're doing study sessions, we're friends, we're constantly talking, and that's exactly what I needed. And I'm so excited to play my first match and to flex how much I've improved since last February.
Flex
February was when I played my last singles match, so I'm excited
Holy
to get back into
moly,
it.
that
Wow.
long?
That's when we were
anything
still
you wanna
in
ask the bandit
studio.
before we move on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Goddard, I'm excited.
Hi,
Mr.
PJ.
Pushkin.
Excited to see. Are you ready to put up another perfect round here against the Little Evil?
I'm hoping so. I'm ready to go. I know the question writers have been throwing some really sneaky curveballs in there.
They have, and they've been
hopefully I'm ready
great.
for it,
You
and it's good to see you two, Andrew. I
absolutely
love you
know
on
that
the
there's
desk,
going to
brother.
be at least
Thank you, man.
one
Excited to be
difficult
calling your match as
spelling.
my very first match.
Oh, there's gonna be.
You love the guy on the
for sure
desk. He's only been on the desk for like 5 minutes, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, then introducing his opponent. Hey, kid, you want to take a shot at this one? Come on up to the big leagues.
Hey, kid.
And his opponent,
Yes.
Oh.
Get it, Drew.
Finn Stock Exchange, making his return to the ring for the first time since 2019 with a record of 9 wins, 10 defeats, and 1 knockout.
Chuck, this was a really good day to get a Red Sox hat.
Trivia Team's champion of the world, JTE.
That was a great intro and a worthy one for
Good job, Andrew. That was wonderful.
characters to ever cross the movie trivia Schmoedown or Hollywood or Ecuador for that matter. So, JT, you're back.
Ecuador.
And simply put, how does it feel?
Feels great, Mark. People have been always studying for the Schmoedown. When I started the Schmoedown, I wasn't really like that. I was kind of like Good Will Hunting. Someone would write a movie trivia question on the wall. And as I walked by throwing some trash away, I would just write it down because I just knew it. I just knew what the question was and the answer. Now I'm in this new version of Schmoedown, and I'm actually studying a little bit.
Ooh.
I was dangerous before. I was a talent that was just, it was untethered. It was untaught. Now feel like I've leveled up to a new kind of player. And I can't wait to just tear through this league.
Evolved.
All right. Do you have anything you want to say to your opponent? I mean, it's been the band of Goddard, and by the time he got to the Schmoedown, you were already off on another mysterious assignment away from us.
In Ecuador.
Listen, when I saw I was playing Ben, I immediately thought I was playing Ben Bateman. I'm just
Chuck,
now
don't
realizing
leave.
I'm playing Ben Gobbler or something like that.
Ben
I don't even know
Gobbler.
who Kate McMuffin, some sort of manager
Kate
that I'm not
McMuffin?
even that familiar with.
Oh,
I
boy.
thought
Don't you dare
somebody
disrespect
that
Mama
might
Kate.
I
know
love
Ben's
it.
even quite there, but I don't even know this kid. I'm just gonna go in here, kick his ass, and see what happens.
Well, as we get the
Okay,
competitors
sir.
here on
We'll
screen
see.
now,
The Gobbler.
Andrew, I'm going to tell you
Ben
something.
the
These
Gobbler
competitors
Goddard.
Look ready.
Yeah, you know what? I think they are. So, gentlemen, let's get into your rules of round
Wait,
number.
We're not there yet, bud.
Oh, I was like, is Andrew gonna
Rules
read
of
the
round number 1.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, is Andrew gonna do it?
From 8 different corners of movie
No,
trivia, Schmoedown,
absolutely not.
know-how. Each question for a
So
point.
if
There's
this
no
is the
penalty
first
for missing a
time
question.
you've
There's
joined
no
us, thank
stealing
you.
in
Round
number
one
one.
works
As soon as
as we
Andrew
are
or
going to
myself ask
play
the
along
question,
with them.
15 seconds
We
to
are
get
going
that
to
from your
use
brain
our
into your
whiteboards and
fingertips
attempt to
onto
get
whatever
at
writing
least
surface you prefer.
one.
Once we ask you by name or nickname,
because it's
That's
singles.
always the goal.
your camera at the same time
'Cause
you
it's
verbalize your
singles.
attempt into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor you have
Jake's
So-
not here, so
Yes.
we'll see how terribly we do.
And
This
Josh,
could
if you can't remember what
be
that is, then that's on you.
interesting.
Ben, I assume you know what a JTE rule is as well.
I mean, we
It's a repeat. If you need us to
we did
ask
our
the question
Patreon
again,
reaction
you hear it
to
right, you wanna buy yourself
David,
another 15 seconds to
Dustin
get that correct
Campbell's
answer,
match.
use
David
AJ
Campbell.
David Campbell.
Sorry,
Use
I don't know
yourself one
why I
challenge.
blanked.
You may utilize
David
Uh,
Campbell and Cooper Burns.
3-round match.
Yes.
We'll bring your manager in. You
and
may delineate
we
to your
looked like
heart's
we had been
content,
playing the
then
Schmoedown for
ultimately
like
they will
100
confirm
years.
and ratify
We did pretty
This-
solid.
said challenge
Different
is
story.
taking place. So here we go. Ben,
It's only because they got that
Goddard,
Wizarding World
are you ready?
slice. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it would have been
Ready
terrible.
to go.
But
Not 100%.
And been waiting a while to say this one. Little Evil, JTE, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, here we go. And you can put
Question
answers in the chat.
number-
It's delayed
yeah,
for
feel
us.
free to answer.
Is in the category of animated film. And here it is.
Bing,
Movie
bing.
drawn by a hand or on a computer. What Disney animated film follows the characters Quasimodo,
I need to rewatch this
Esmeralda,
beautiful film.
and Judge
I've never
Claude
seen it.
Frollo?
I know you haven't. And how many months have I been telling you to see it?
Question regularly here in the movie trivia show.
It's funny, when I went to the
You don't
mall
always get it
today
right,
to
but
look
it's nice
for
to know that that's gonna be
Funkos, they
the
had
question.
this
Might just been
movie's
alphabetical,
Funkos.
but you're right. 5.
I'm very curious to see how JTE is going to
Great.
spell it.
Oh, yeah.
one. Pens down.
Hunchback
Going
of Notre
to
Dame.
JTE
Hunchback
first.
of
What do you have?
Notre Dame.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre
He said
Dame.
Noter. Yeah, he said Noter. He said
And
Noter.
Ben has it, and Guy, it is 1-1, and I also think JT misspelled something in there, so he's back, folks.
I believe the R was in the wrong place, but we won't hold it against.
Correct.
The second
with the greatest
question of
villain
the day
song
in the categories of
ever.
80s movies. 80s movies. Who plays James Bond in the 1983 film Never Say Never Again? Ironically, said twice in that title there, Ellis.
I mean,
kind of broke the rule. The movie just
a few to pick from.
This is gonna be wrong.
That'd be the title, but you know what?
I know it's too early for him, but I'm just gonna write it.
One.
I think this is too late for him.
What do you got?
Sean Connery?
Oh, is it Sean Connery?
That is correct.
Oh.
Yes. I thought it was gonna be too late for Connery.
Andy Dalton.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's even right.
Did he?
I don't think that's even close to it.
He put Andy Dalton.
In fact, the
Wait,
quarterback
Timothy Dalton is
Hey,
the Dalton that. Even I know that. Who is Andy Dalton?
A NFL quarterback.
Oh.
He's back, hopefully for good, folks. And your next category is in the world of dramas. Who plays the real-life screenwriter Herman J. Mankiewicz in the 2020 film Mank?
I have no idea.
Oh.
This film is in black and white, Mark? Is that correct?
Yeah, you asked that.
Sorry.
What's that?
I was going to get a new marker after this one real quick. Sorry.
I might actually know this
Good
because
work.
this is one of the Oscar-nominated films, and I've been looking into all of them.
Is it?
One pens down and
Gary Oldman?
JT.
Dang it.
Gary Oldman.
He spelled it right.
Are you perfect right now, Molly?
Molly's perfect right now.
All right. As the bandit is going to replace his
fire.
And you have to go
This
to
woman
Strong's
plays a
already
couple
got it,
FCLs
Bandit.
and watch the heck
I
out.
know. Watch
The
out.
man prepared for the day. Here we go, gentlemen. In
Put her in, coach.
your fourth question of the day in the category of action.
You're beating
adventure.
JTE right now.
Action adventure. Which 1990s action film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger has the tagline, "When he said I do, he never said what he did"?
I love the movie intro
Expert
voice
rating.
that he just said.
I'm glad that it wasn't a missed opportunity.
think I know
for
this
one of Kristen's impersonations.
Oh my God, Molly.
I'm glad, hopefully I get to do comedies. You got
I
to do
have
action
no
adventure.
idea.
That's your
No
thing.
clue.
5, 4,
Here you go, Molly.
2.
Your
1.
5G's
Pens
kicking
down.
in.
We are
It is
looking at
kicking
you
in.
and
Is it
your
True Lies?
first, then.
True Lies.
True
Oh!
Lies is
my
correct,
God.
and JTE.
True Lies.
My 5G.
It is true, Chuck. Molly
As well.
Molly is
4-3
always
ball game
perfect.
here. Ben Goddard still perfect. Halfway through round number 1. Your next category
I'm just happy
is
with my 2
black
points.
cinema.
I have
And
two
here it is.
also.
Michael B. Jordan plays the real-life individual Oscar Grant III, whose life takes a tragic turn on New Year's Eve 2008. In what film released in 2013?
Both these guys playing great games right now, Mark. I mean,
This
JT
might be my.
really missed, bit
This
frustrating,
might
but
hurt my winning
with the
streak.
one. Really nice.
Oh,
Knock
no,
the
that's
rust off a
okay.
little bit.
I got
Back on
this
his
one.
feet.
I
5,
don't. I'm not even. I don't
4,
even have a guess.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Fruitvale
JT.
Station.
Creed.
I was gonna
That
say Creed,
is
but that was too.
correct.
Creed was later.
Station.
Yeah.
And Ben Goddard.
I
had
grew
it
up
as
like
well. They continue to cook.
20
And
minutes
your
away
next
from that
category, what is it,
station.
Andrew?
It's in the category of comedies.
Ha ha.
I've heard that one before.
That feels good. That's what it's always been like. All right, here we go. Comedies,
God,
gentlemen.
Ben.
Gary Marshall directed Anne Hathaway, Chris Pine, and Julie Andrews in what 2004 film?
Crap.
Yeah, see,
What's
I'm
the
glad that I
subtitle?
could just laugh at comedies because when I'm doing these
Oh.
with Christian, it's harder to get him to laugh than it was for 10th grade Mark Ellis to get his
Oh
date. in advance.
no, what's the
Yeah,
subtitle?
guys, that was really tough for Mark back then.
3, 2, you were there. 1. Pens down.
Princess
I've
Diaries
What do you got?
2.
Is it just
Princess Diaries?
It is
Because
the
of
Princess Diaries.
Brian, I knew this, but I didn't know the
JT, did you have
subtitle.
it?
Oh, I
There
also
is
had
one.
the Princess Diaries.
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
just
Chris Pine
two?
is not in the
Uh,
first one.
Sequel.
No, it's the
We're
Royal
gonna go to y'all,
Engagement.
but those
is
are the curveballs that we
subtitle.
hinted
Yeah.
at.
Mhm.
I'm at you, courtesy
Oh,
of
we
the
don't need
writers.
that part?
Your next
Sweet.
question. Now that we have
Nice.
no
Thanks,
perfect game
Brian.
left in
That was
round
a
1,
great
we're in the
question.
category of
I was
movie
just
release
like,
date.
yeah, Princess
Here we
Diaries.
go.
I forgot there was a sequel.
What year saw the release of the franchise reboots Casino Royale, Superman Returns.
A Superman question.
God, this lady with her
You really
Superman
say
all of a
is the category
sudden.
you want in round one, Ellis. But I do think there's a ton of great context usually given.
Superman Returns is fantastic.
You usually have to latch on to one movie.
Brandon Routh as Superman is
Vance would
mwah,
agree. 5,
chef's kiss.
4, 3,
I'm not
2,
100% sure.
1.
2006.
I put 4.
Oh,
You're up
6.
first.
2006.
Hey,
Bang, got it right.
Yeah.
I graduated high school 2006.
Oh, Goddard
That's the year I
graduated
missed
a year
it.
before me.
It was my freshman year of high school. That's how I
Graduated
remembered.
a year after me.
hey,
That was my junior year.
you're older than me as well, then, Ellis.
Fair. He's not telling lies here. Just get to the next category, kid.
All right, gentlemen, your final question of the round comes in the category of horror thriller.
Ah, crap.
What 1996 horror comedy featuring Jake Busey, Dee Wallace, Jeffrey Combs, and Chi McBride has the tagline, "Death is no way to make a living"?
Man, the age-old question, is it
Do I know this too?
or
Hold
Shy
on.
McBride?
No.
I'm pretty
It's-
sure I said it wrong, if that answers the question. I feel like I did it.
I'm not going to even.
And
The other
five,
guy says
this.
stuff wrong, too.
4,
I don't know if this is the title.
1. Pens down, gentlemen.
It's
No.
Frighteners
And
or
go
Fright
ahead, Mark. I don't know who's first.
Fright-
I'm overstepping my bounds here.
Frighters.
You're doing
Frighteners.
great so far, as is Ben Goddard. It's up to you. What do you got?
I wrote
I don't think it's right.
Frighteners.
The Frighteners.
It actually is right. That's
Oh,
correct.
nice, Molly.
JT have it.
Oh my god.
Frighteners. Peter Jackson.
All right. the
That's why I
Frighteners
know it as
is.
Peter Jackson.
It was close
Get
enough.
it,
though. I
Molly.
will get it.
I
It
was
is
making sure.
after round.
How many points
number
do you have?
1,
Holy
it
crap,
is
I have 7 points.
7-6.
Oh
As we move
my
on to
God.
round number 2, here's
I'm
the
happy with my 4.
round.
Me too.
Fate, Doom, and Justice. JT, don't freak out. It's actually
Holy
virtual wheel,
schmoly.
so you just spin
I
it
must
with
have gotten
whatever
some
is
good sleep
inside
last
that
night.
backwards hat of yours.
No,
Once
your
you do
5G
settle on a
finally just
category,
went.
4 questions.
Your
in that
antenna is-
particular round
where's
will
your
emerge
antenna?
to you and
This
only
is
you.
this
Questions
is
worth
making
2
up for
points. There's
my
no penalty for missing
1
this
point
question,
the
but there is
yesterday.
stealing available in round
So
number 2.
this
if you're not
round,
sure of the
we
answer,
are going
ask us
to
multiple choice. We'll give
scream
you
them
4
out,
options, one of which we
and
think is the correct answer. At that point,
Yeah,
Barry, the question
that's
goes
pretty much it.
to
We're gonna scream them out.
2-1. All JTE rules and
Yell at each
challenges
other, we
still
debate if we said it at the
eligible
same
in this and every
time.
round.
Yes.
JT,
Ty goes
you
to the
are
chat
back.
to decide
We
who
love that.
screamed it
But you're
first.
also losing by 1. So Ben the Bandit, it's your call. Do you want to spin that wheel first or defer to your opponent?
Right?
Right, Kong?
Getting that singles lead, Molly.
Right,
And it
Mr. the
is
Con.
Gucci, you got 60 seconds to do whatever you two do together.
Hey, it's like you never left,
Whatever
bro.
you do.
You know, Andy
Yeah.
Dalton. That's it. You got the crazy thing out of the way. It's all good.
The
I mean, we're
crazy
not
thing
worried
out of the
here.
way.
This is what we do here. This is where you crush. You know what I mean? You got all the rules that are named after you still left. So always
You
think
got all your
about that.
use.
You know, multiple choice is
three of
always
your
there. You
use.
know that as well.
You think he
know,
says
great
me
first round. You're
when he
back
needs a
in business.
repeat?
It probably says
Let's-
repeat.
Let's spin this wheel and see what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't even need to talk game. You watch any good movies lately? What are you eating these days?
Yeah, well, all good stuff. You know what I mean? I'm
Mark's
sitting here
reaction
driving
is-
people's dream cars. You know what
He's
I mean?
just like,
So I-
dang
You don't know
it,
this.
just
You're a
finish
great
talking.
cook. He's cooked for me several times.
Oh, steak and everything. It's fantastic
Oh,
stuff.
it's unbelievable.
Anyway,
Look
we
at
can make
Andrew's
that
face.
clock go faster. You know what?
Anything I do good is always, the best.
Do well.
Put the wheel
in
up.
Proper grammar.
He corrected his grammar.
Well, that was interesting.
Let's go.
All right.
What do
We've
you got?
got Robert
All right.
Rodriguez. Ooh, Wizarding World.
Hard. Spin that
Wizarding
wheel.
World
round
is
and
on
round it
there?
goes.
Yep.
Is Lord of the
Opponents,
Rings on
there's
there?
choices on it.
That's a Goddard
Oh,
slice,
those.
probably.
Wizarding World
Both
is
of them?
a Goddard slice for sure.
Yeah.
They're both okay.
Martial arts
Oh.
movies.
No, please,
Ooh.
dear God,
Yeah,
no.
let's
martial
think here.
arts movies.
Let's
Yeah.
think here, buddy.
30 seconds to decide.
There's so many good
I would
ones that
say
I would rather
I feel pretty
have.
comfortable with this.
Give me.
Curious how much of the martial arts is going to be outside of American martial
I'll
arts.
even
I don't
take
know
Reese
if that
Witherspoon.
also
Give me that
includes
one.
Foreign films, but there's a couple of things on here I don't want.
Don't
And I feel pretty good with this.
Yeah, you think
at,
so?
at the very least, if I feel like I need to, I'll go multiple. But I think I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah,
How you thinking?
I am. I'm right with you.
Boo.
There's some wackadoo stuff in here.
I'm not gonna
that we
get
can
any
do
of
that.
these.
Not that we can't do it.
Boo.
It's just we don't want to give anybody,
I mean,
an
I've seen
advantage here.
Bruce Lee
I
hit
say,
things.
I like it. I say we roll with it.
Hit
You know what I mean?
Do some kung fu fighting.
Would
And we bring in
The one
Ben
with
the
Jackie
Bandit once
Chan
again.
and Owen
Andrew
Wilson
Guy, you
count
are the
as
action
martial
guy.
arts
How
film?
about you think
Shanghai
of
Night?
these questions
Shanghai Night
for
and Shanghai
JTE?
I
Would
would
that
absolutely
count?
love to. JTE, my friend, are
Maybe.
you ready here for round number 2? He's ready. All right.
Let's hope multiple
First
choice
theory
is used.
in the category of martial arts movies is, it's one of your terms there, Mark. Who stars as FBI agent John Crawford opposite Jet Li in the 2007 film War?
I know Joan Crawford.
New category for an old player here.
No,
Mark.
wire
I'm
hangers.
curious from you.
We're about to be
Questions
very
That would
quiet.
be,
newer categories.
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
That is correct.
Jason
2
Statham.
points.
Okay.
Here's
And
where I
your
go
next
downhill.
question, JTE.
None of us are
All of
getting
us.
quite small.
We're
It's
just, this
fine.
is just about to be quiet hour.
2000's martial arts epic involves a sword called the Green Destiny.
Oh.
I like this question a lot, actually. I think this is a really nice
Remember,
question.
Andrew? Remember what we talked about?
I'm gonna go with
no talk here. Okay, my bad.
The good, the
Crouch
bad, the
Tiger,
ugly.
Hidden Dragon.
That is correct.
Thank the Lord.
You can just tell me to shut up next time. All right, here we go. Third question in the category of martial arts films, martial arts movies. Who starred in and directed the 2005 martial arts comedy Kung Fu Hustle?
That would be Stephen Chow.
A very impressive pull for a phenomenal movie.
Wow.
there.
Sorry,
JT
we're
is
not that
perfect
entertaining,
here.
but
We're
we don't know.
fine.
You know what about this
No.
category?
Final question of the round.
No.
Final question of the round here is going to be: who starred as himself in the 1992 martial arts family
Jackie
film?
Chan.
That's what I was
gonna
going to say.
Jackie Chan too. If it's a family film, I was gonna say Jackie Chan.
Although it'd be cool if it was Donnie Yen.
And 5.
It's Chuck
Yeah.
Norris.
Oh,
Oh.
That is correct for
didn't
a
even think of Chuck
perfect,
Norris.
perfect
Never would have
round.
crossed
That
my
was
mind.
The last time we saw JTE in a round 2, he scored 0
Love
points
Chuck
and checked
Norris.
to multiple choice
Okay,
numerous
calm
times.
down.
I'm just saying, man, that is an incredible round 2.
I also fell off a scooter once. You want to bring that up too? Come on.
Aw.
We were going to save that for round 3, but now that the
Hey,
cat's out of the bag, that was a very impressive round.
Hey, Kate.
60 seconds, they're all yours.
How about that Frighteners poll? How happy are
Hey.
you with yourself?
Princess Diaries 2, man.
Pretty
if
happy,
only, if
Kate,
only.
pretty
You know
happy.
what? Already done. You both missed it. It's fine. Meh,
Yeah.
Next. Don't worry. Listen. You were as perfect as I knew you were going to be, and that was a tricky question, and they got you. Don't worry about it. So here's the deal. We're right where we wanted to be. You've got your great manager, Kate McMuffin here. and
Kate,
you're playing
yes,
against
Kate
Luke Biscuit.
McMuffin.
So that's it's all of your.
I
dreams
love
are
a good
coming true.
McDonald's
Little
breakfast.
red dirt-
I love
I knew
McDonald's.
martial arts is a new category. We knew they were going to be shallower questions.
Yep.
It happens. He played great. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
I gotta.
Doesn't matter.
Did he
answer my
just
questions
say
now.
those were easy?
And the truth is, I also know
They're shallower
that
'cause it's
there's
a new
nothing I'm gonna say
category.
to you
That's
that's
what
going
he
to make you any
said.
better.
So
You are running
that's
this faction.
layman's
You are-
terms of saying
you are in charge. Both
those
of
are easy. Is that what I'm
the
hearing?
group study
As we
sessions,
were all
but also
silent,
how
just
great
like
you can play. So let's
And-
just
And
let's
we have
keep the
so much in
momentum.
common. Both me and JTE really hate birds. So
go.
you know,
Boom.
as in like bird scooter.
All right, here comes the spin.
Yeah. Oh, is that what? Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
Both competitors on fire here, Andrew.
Give me Wizarding World, please.
Please, for the love of God,
The
give me
managers
Wizarding
are
World.
just here. And don't worry about that talking
No.
through the round 2 questions. I did that for the first 4 seasons.
No.
It's
Uh,
our 90s. 90s.
Yeah, ooh,
And,
Jurassic
hey,
Park's
do
on
you
there
wanna
too.
Keep it or do you want to spin
I'd
it
do
again?
Wizarding
I'm
World,
not
Jurassic
mad about
Park.
it, but I'm okay spinning again. There's really
Video
nothing in this world that I'm afraid
games?
of.
Although the
so
last
let's
time
spin
we
it
got
again.
video games, it was
Yeah,
hard.
I
That was
completely agree with you. Just because I think this is not a new wheel slice. I do think what we're looking for is to match what he just had,
Yeah.
and I do think that this is a little bit broader. So I agree with you. I say yes. Spin again.
Yeah.
For sure. Very smart, Ben.
Wheel of Morality.
Great
Turn,
call
turn,
there.
turn.
When they have big decisions to make, and it is now
Whoa.
Wizarding World.
I'll take it. Oh wait, I have to take it. Sorry.
Maybe
Yeah.
do.
That did you notice it? Just like
And now it's up
it's
to Ben to
jumped
pick it
through.
up here.
I'm not
in
gonna complain.
The Wizarding
I'm not gonna complain at all.
Right,
Okay.
ready, ready for the screaming.
This is about to be a bloodbath.
Okay, this round is going to be much different from the last one.
What enchanted instrument puts the terrifying
Harp.
3-headed dog to
Oh,
sleep?
dang it. Damn it.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's
I'm like, as I'm
Stone.
wearing all my Hufflepuff stuff right now.
And if you know a good dealer of one, I would love to have that for Molly. That is correct for 2 points. And
Philosopher's
Ben
Stone. I
Goddard
see what you did there.
Oh.
looking to come storming back here in Wizarding World. Here's your next question. who took on the post of Potions Master at
Slughorn.
Hogwarts in
Dang it!
Half-Blood Prince?
Professor Slughorn.
God, you guys are beating
Slughorn
me.
is correct, and Andrew,
We just
all
went
of a
over these
sudden,
notes.
halfway point.
Oh,
Ben
dang
Goddard
it!
has a chance to take a lead into round number 3 if he aces these
God.
last two.
Incredible round 2 from both these guys.
All right, Ben, your next question, your penultimate Wizarding World query: who plays Professor Lupin in the Harry Potter series?
See, I hate these types.
David Thewlis.
That
Ugh.
is another 2
I
I
points.
can't. That's
He is
where I
within
can't do
one of
actors and actresses.
JTE's
Same
lead.
here.
JT had a perfect
Yeah,
round
Mick,
2 to
Hufflepuff,
match.
woo.
Ben Goddard, your final question. In the Wizarding World, who directed Harry Potter and the Goblet
Alfonso
of
Cuarón?
Mike Newell.
Chris Columbus.
Mike Newell.
It was Mike Newell.
Oh,
and
my
Andrew Goddard
goodness.
for
Wow.
competitors because
Apparently.
two perfect
Ooh,
round
I
number
think that's the
2s.
first
It is
time I got
15 to
no
14.
points
Ben
in
Goddard
Wizarding
back on
World.
top.
I mean,
'Cause
just
y'all
incredible from
said
both
it
these guys. You saw
faster
the
than I
action
could.
Aye,
fun
Dang
in the
it.
world.
I'm
You
so
saw how
pissed.
happy
I can't
JT was
believe
to
we
go with
looked
the
over
newer
those notes
category, but it
today.
was also in his wheelhouse. That's exactly what we expect from these two guys.
Mr. Nerd Chronic has extra
Audiences
points
like
to
home
give
runs,
out.
and it is
Oh,
15
that's
to
fair.
14 so far
For
as we move
Slughorn's
into
first
round
name?
number 3.
I
This
can't
is the
remember
round
his
that
first
will
name.
determine the match. Unless we move into sudden death overtime.
His first name is
How about that for
Professor.
Andrew Goddard?
Yes.
Theodorus
Rookie
is,
debut here on the
Theodorus
guest.
is coming in
First
my
one
head.
so
I know that's
far.
not it.
And round 3 works as thus. We actually need some help from the competitors. We need a series of numbers from each of you. Don't worry, JT.
Freaking Molly with
1 to
11
20.
right now.
3 numbers
I'm
for each
so
of you to
mad
be
I got
exact
no
in
points
that
in that
range.
wheel
Once you get
round.
your numbers, they're
So
going to
mad.
correspond to a unique category of Movie Trivia
round
Showdown.
3,
Horace,
exact
thank
same.
you. It's
First
Horace
question
Horace,
for
yeah.
2 points.
That's
Next one
right.
for 3. Your
Duh.
final
I'm just
one
going
for
to take off all my
5 big
Hufflepuff
points.
stuff.
No
I don't
penalty on this
deserve
one,
to wear
question,
this right
and there
now.
is no stealing in round number
Dang
3.
it.
Oh, take off your
Again,
shirt, Jill.
like round 2,
It's not
you
happy
had
hour.
to spin first or
Save
defer.
it for
Now you
happy
get to
hour.
give us your sweet lucky number.
I just took my
first.
jacket off
So
and now
from
I'm
1
cold.
to
It's
20,
good.
what feels fortunate?
Let's go 7, 14.
This is a close
and
match.
11.
This is a very good match.
14
This is a great
and 11.
match.
JT, any numbers
JT
between
was like, I'm going to come in and
1
whoop some
and
butt.
20 that are not those 3 numbers.
So did you.
Let's do 12, 13, and 19.
12, 13, and 19. It has been recorded and notarized, and now
That was genius to spin away from 90s. Maybe you were going to have perfect, but you just did exactly what you needed to do, which is you needed to be in control of the game. You are in control of this match. You really are, Ben. So from this on, you just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yep,
You are doing beautifully.
We knew it was going to be like this. He's a hell of a competitor. He's got 6 title defenses for a reason.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be a TKO. No KOs in this match.
No way.
I'm ready to
Not
answer my
against
2,
JTE.
3, and 5. Let's
I know
do
you
it.
are. Let's do it.
Let's go.
He got his real choice. I mean, that's all.
He
it
got
is.
the geek trifecta there. He
Yeah,
got the
that's
Wizarding
pretty.
World.
Excuse me,
that's
sir.
Pretty much what it was. You know, we knew he wasn't going to take.
He's
that.
a
Just
geek.
because you
He's
don't
got-
know
he
who
got-
Horace
Yeah, of
Slughorn
course,
is,
and that's what it
doesn't
it
mean you
was
got to call
very
it.
easy.
That
you know,
just
for
tells
him
us
because
that
he
JTE
studies
can
that
never
stuff
hang
constantly,
in Star Wars or
Nice.
Intergeekdom, and that's okay. You know,
look,
that's okay.
so when you're
Not
over
everyone
next time,
can.
we'll get back in
Yeah,
town,
so just
let's do
for anyone
it.
who
I'll make a
competes
steak
against
pan,
JTE, but just
I
put
make this
tomato bacon
fantastic
slices on there,
broccoli,
apparently.
casserole now too.
Yes.
It's so good.
We cannot
You know,
wait for
once again,
tomorrow as
don't forget,
well.
you know, your 3 JTE rules, obviously. You know, once
Oh,
again,
of
we
course,
named
yeah.
after you,
I saved them.
Gonna be
You
a
know,
fun
we'll sit
day.
back,
It's
you know,
another
the
like
best
kind of
5-point answer
Super
in the whole
Bowl esque
entire world.
Schmoedown
Oh, it
day.
definitely
It-
is.
It
You
is a
almost won
reason
championships.
to eat
You've held championships.
yucky food. Well, not yucky,
Let's
but
take
not
them
good
to
for
the
you
side.
food.
Delicious food.
And, you know, call
I
it
was
a day.
trying
Keep it
to
I got my
save
chips
things.
and onion dip.
You know,
Ready
Yeah,
to
let's
go.
separate
Ew.
the boys from the men. Let's do this.
Mm,
Third round.
yum.
I'm ready.
If you're not a
Bringing
patron,
back Ben
go
the Bandit
sign up
Goddard. Ben,
for
I'll be
the
asking you
Schmoedown
your series of
Patreon or
questions.
pay
Andrew
the money
Guy's
for
gonna
a
be
ticket
asking
because the
JT
free
his
for all
series of
is
questions.
always
Ben,
amazing.
JT,
It's
you're
worth
going
it.
to
And
kick
It's
off.
that thing
so
lasts
Andrew,
like
he
4.5
selected
hours, so
number
it's
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
it's,
makes it
it's
great.
definitely worth your
And
ticket.
And there's
price.
never a dull point in
That
it
number
either. It's
12
4.5
moves down
hours
to
of just
category
pure
of the same one you
craziness.
started the match with today, JT.
And the
that
players
was
are
going to be
typically like much more lighthearted. about
animated.
it.
Animated.
Question.
Oh.
Which Oscar nominee lends his voice
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp!
but intelligent
Oh.
and
That was a tie.
chameleon?
That was not even close to a
That
tie.
was totally close.
Then you're on delay.
I definitely said it when you said it. I'm giving myself
All
2
right.
points.
You are not.
I
Forces it
heard
back to Ben. Ben, you now find yourself trailing
I'm
by one.
Okay,
Your
I must be on
two-point
some kind of
question.
delay then, because
You
I
selected
definitely
number
said it at the same
7,
time.
and Joe Theismann's number corresponds to the category of a director of some note, I'm told, Steven Spielberg.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
And the question for the lead. While passing away before he could complete it, Kubrick was working on this film that was taken over by Steven Spielberg and released
AI.
in 2001. Name the movie.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, AI. Artificial
AI,
intelligence.
artificial intelligence.
You even knew what it stood for. That is 2 points. And
Yes.
back to JTE, Andrew.
I watched
that
Stanley
was a very,
Kubrick
very
documentary
fast
like
answer
2
there.
weeks ago,
Goddard
and that was
went
on
back
it.
over here to JTE. JTE, the second number that you chose was number 13. Number 13, and you can't seem to get away, but it's going to be another animated film, but in the category
Disney.
of Pixar.
Oh.
Pixar here.
I got
There are
to
three
knock
boy.
Jill out of Wizarding World and Pixar.
Oh boy.
in the film. Inside Out. Anger says,
Pizza.
congratulations.
Ah!
You ruined
Hot dogs, just for fun.
what type
No,
of
Jill
food?
got it that time.
Really? San Francisco ruined pizza?
Because
Yeah,
they
'cause
put
they make
broccoli
it-
on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ruined pizza.
That is correct. Pulling it out of another animated movie.
I've
They've
had
been very good
pizza
to
with
JTE
broccoli on
today,
it.
and
It's
we're
not
going
so bad.
back over to Goddard. Ella.
It's not
That's
pizza.
right. We just don't want to know where JTE pulled that answer from as we pivot back to Ben Goddard. Now has to hit his 3. He trails by 2 currently. Ben, you selected number 14 for your 3-point question.
Yep.
And that corresponds to a category your opponent knows pretty well, martial arts movies.
Oh boy.
And your question for 3 points to regain the lead. Gabriel Eula, once an agent of the Multiverse Authority that polices interdimensional travel, seeks to hunt down all variations of himself in alternate universes in what Jet Li film?
The one.
Ben Goddard is the one
Wow.
that currently has the lead. Because
Not
that
even
is
a
correct,
hesitation.
Andrew. It all comes
That was
down
pretty
to
good.
this for
I have heard of that,
JTE
but I
and his
haven't seen
glorious
it.
return. He needs to hit his 5-pointer.
What an incredible match, man. 19 to 20.
This
Here
is
we
a
are
great
going to
match.
the 5th
This is
or the 5
back
point
and
question, the
forth
last
and back
question
and
here of
forth.
round number 3. JTE, you selected the category, the number 19, which coincides with Black Cinema.
Mr.
Black
King
Cinema for
Khan,
your
I also like a good
5-point
Hawaiian
question.
pizza.
JTE, which actor appeared in the films Black Belt Jones, Black Samurai, and Enter the Dragon?
Oof.
I miss Wizarding World.
Play here.
I missed round 1.
Give me a JT me.
JTE.
Yes.
In your category of Black Cinema for 5 points, which actor appeared in the films Black Belt Jones, Black Samurai, and Enter the Dragon?
JT me. I love it. Ooh.
5 seconds.
4.
JT me again, please.
JT rule. One more. Black Cinema, 5 points. Which
I
actor
love that he
appeared
said calls
in the
it that.
films
That's great.
Black Belt
You're wondering
Jones,
what he would call it. Now we know.
Black Samurai,
Yeah.
and
I'm
Enter
pleased.
the Dragon?
This pleases me. I'm delighted.
Molly, you not going to pull this one out of your tuchus too?
This is like black cinema and
it
martial arts mixed
Jim
into one. And
Did he pull it?
That is correct.
Wow.
Holy
In the
schmoly.
game.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Films technically a little bit there, with Black Cinema helping JTE out.
And that even gets a nod from his competitor. Nice pull
Wow.
there by JTE right in the nick of
Wow.
time. And so now
Great pull.
it does go over to Ben
This
Goddard
match is
to
this
answer
is a
his
great match.
5-point
I saw a
question.
water bottle
Ben,
today
this
that
is
looked
for
like
the win.
Goddard's
You get
that
it
was
right, you win
Ahsoka
the match.
themed.
If you lose, JTE wins in his
Almost bought
comeback
it.
effort.
Okay.
You selected number 11 for your 5-point question. And Mark
Lord of
Ricken's
the
rookie number
Rings.
corresponds to the
Right.
category of spy movies.
Damn it.
And I have all 3 JTs, right?
You do have.
I
all
would
3
be like, I have
JTs
all
remaining.
JT hymns.
I have all of
Your
his
question.
things.
For 5 points and to win the
JTB,
match for the
as
Den.
you could say.
What 2018 spy film features supporting performances from Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker, Kieran Hines, and Jeremy Irons?
Jeremy Irons with Scar. I know that one.
What has Jeremy Irons done?
He's Scar.
5.
No, I know. I meant like recently.
All right, first one.
No idea.
Category spy movies. What 2018 spy film features supporting performances from Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker, Kieran Hines, and Jeremy Irons?
Can you guys hear Alex talking?
No.
Okay.
Is he playing D&D?
I think he's still on the Patreon Zoom.
4.
Repeat. Which one?
Oh, come on, Ben.
Second JTE, you have one remaining. Category spy movies. What 2018
Make a
spy
guess.
film features supporting performances from Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker, Kieran Hines, and Jeremy Irons?
Yeah. I don't know any spy movies. I know spy spoof movies.
Undercover Brother.
5.
Repeat.
4.
Oh,
Last
Ben.
repeat. Here it is. 15 seconds. What 2018 spy film features supporting performances from Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker, Kieran Hines, and Jeremy Irons?
I know I spy books. Good job, Chuck.
5, 4,
Come on, Ben.
3, 2.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Nope.
And your winner,
Darn.
What a great match, though.
Yay, fantasy points.
It
Ooh,
was
I like Ben Goddard.
1 5-point question away from winning.
Dang.
What a great match, though.
It is Gucci and it is JTE getting a win. Look at the excitement on these fellas' faces. It honestly feels
That
like
was
going back in time.
a
Ellis. I can't believe
fantastic
part of
match.
the
Great
young
match.
Schmoedown fan of me is very excited about what has happened here to see.
I think I got
JTE
6,
and
Rachel.
Gucci take another
I have
W
6
home.
written
It's
down.
crazy. Feels like going back in
Molly,
time.
the singles
All right,
champion
like
of
I
the
said, Red Sparrow
day.
was the tough 5-point answer we're looking for. So while JT and Gucci
Look at those
work on their
notches.
wedding dance moves for a little bit,
Wow.
swap them
Now
out.
those are some
They will
sexy
both be
numbers.
speaking
These
with
are
Jen
some sexy
Sturger in
numbers.
just a minute,
Those
as
are
will
some
Ben
sexy
Goddard
numbers.
and Kate
I'm
Mulligan.
going to keep
Valiant
that
in
on
the
my
seat. But
whiteboard
Andrew, not
to
only did
remind me
you
to do better next
Whatever.
time.
your first
Just put a
match in
piece of
JTE's
tape over
comeback,
it.
you might have been something
Oh,
of a
I actually like that and own that movie. It was Red Sparrow.
One to hitting a
Oh,
clutch 5-pointer.
that's a movie that I
gotta
meant
be
to
honest,
see
Ellis,
but
it
didn't.
almost feels like
It's
the
actually pretty good.
ultimate
I bought it.
answer
So,
made him
I mean,
feel more at home. Just as Gucci said, just as the manager said, you know what, you can say all that you want about Gucci, Finstock, whatever you want to call him.
that's funny,
whatever you wanna call
Theral.
his
It
faction,
ended on a
but
bird
he
question.
knows how to work with some of his players. I mean, he really, really
Oh,
does.
no.
And JTE is a guy that he's had a lot of success with. He knew exactly what to say to get him in his lane. And he was in cruise control, man. I was really, really impressed for a guy that maybe I was.
Oh,
a
Pizza
little
was a
skeptical about how
3-pointer.
much ring rust he
Thanks,
might have
Rachel. I
coming
got
into this day.
7.
It's a stellar point you just made, because I think we all laughed when Gucci tried to build
Now I
up
want
Ben
JTE after
Goddard.
missing Andy Dalton, but maybe how can I put this?
I know. Maybe I'll get pizza
Gucci's
at the movie theater
non-traditional
now.
managerial techniques maybe.
Ooh, how is movie
spurred his
theater pizza in
competitor on to
California?
victory.
Not
We're
bad.
gonna find out the answer to that and a whole lot more.
I mean,
now,
apparently
because
San
our
Francisco
own great
ruined
Jen
pizza, but
Sturger now
I
has
don't
an interview with the
know
winner.
about the rest of
JTE
California.
and his
The
manager.
hipsters
I
ruined
hate calling him
the
this, but
pizza.
I am contractually obligated to. Gucci,
Selvin, I
Jen,
will say
best
that
of luck.
with the edit in these
First of
videos,
all-
you can't
first
see
of
like
all,
half of their
I'll let you get in
screen.
what you need to say,
So
Gucci,
they can
because
see
I'm
their
sure you have
hands in the
plenty.
actual video,
Yeah.
just not in the
Congratulations,
edit.
JTE. It's so,
So,
wonderful to
in
have
case
you
anyone
back.
wanted to know
How
that.
are you feeling after
Yeah, the
the
edit
Filming, they
victory? Do you
can't see
feel
your
like
hands.
you
cuts it
Yeah.
to like
shook off
little
any ring
windows.
rust?
Essentially,
notice
take
when
out
people-
all the background.
Yeah.
I'll be
If
honest,
you notice
I
when
knew
people
Jim
hold up
Kelly
their
right
whiteboards,
pretty
you
much
can
right
only see
away,
half of it, but
I
like when
want
they're
him to
actually
sweat it
filming
out
it,
a
you
little
can,
bit.
they
I
can
just
see
want
the
to,
whole thing. So they
let
can
him know
always
where he's
see your
at. Let him
hands.
know who he's playing with. I love Jim Kelly. Enter Dragons, one of my favorite martial
Whenever
arts
I
films,
do
so
matches, I just
I felt great.
I
He
have
was a
my
worthy
hands
opponent.
like
I'll give him,
front and center where they
credit.
can see
Who was it?
them.
Ben Gobbler. He
Oh,
was a really good opponent. I didn't know him before. I want to say I'll know him now, but I really still don't.
Oh my
He
god.
did okay. He got Wizarding World, which is like
To
right.
be
That's
fair,
like me getting
names
Swinehart.
have never been your strong point, as proof with the Andy Dalton reference. I mean, only
I mean, it
you
sounds
would
like martial
pull
arts
out
was
Oh.
pretty
redheaded
strong for
stepchild
him
of the
too.
NFL
So
Yeah.
as an answer on the movie
I
trivia
think he
club.
had.
Just
I
mad
think
because
Yeah.
he couldn't have gotten any
Bond,
steals.
I
from
got
him.
He
a
100%.
I was trying. I honestly didn't think it was Sean Connery. I was like, who else played Bond? And then I was like, Dalton. What was his
There's
first
been a
name?
few.
Yeah, there's been a
Andy,
few, so-
you didn't even put Andrew.
Yeah, my dog's name
Nope.
is Dalton, so I had that part.
that is
But
a
Gucci, you guys
NFL
feel
quarterback.
Pretty good right now. You know, one more win for the exchange. You guys are on fire. What is it about about this season that you feel like just may be the exchange?
Oh, Gordon.
You know, first of all, I always feel
Ben got
Yeah.
more questions right and still lost.
me and
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Didn't even think about that.
We always were.
Ben's the
So
best.
upon getting the 3 people that we were going to hold,
Yeah, go
obviously,
go
and Barbarian
subscribe
were,
to his Twitch.
You know, 1 and
Go
2.
subscribe to
But
Ben
when
Goddard's
we went
Twitch
over,
channel.
And then
wasn't
if
a
he's
good
doing a
Ben.
scare
I was just
episode,
like, look,
scare him.
how
It's
is the best
so
player in the
worth it.
Schmoedown still available here? I called him up.
I still like to think that
didn't
I
even have to say
started that.
anything. He goes, I'm in. That's
Oh,
all I
definitely.
said.
Fair.
I didn't even say anything.
For sure.
He said, I'm in.
Yeah,
'Cause he
I
knew
didn't
what
even
the
know what
call
it was
was
about.
I'm excited
I
for
didn't even know what it was
scary
about. I
movie
was just
season
like,
to come back so I
He
can get
told
back
me
into
he
that.
was about to-
So clutch.
Although
just
all
want-
year
No doubt in
round
my
could
mind,
be
as
scary
we're
movie
sitting here,
season.
Always
you know,
make it
we're going to
spooky
sit here
season.
talking about, broccoli casserole. We
I
have
just
Resident
want-
Evil 8 is about to
Look,
come out. Sorry.
Pablo played a great
No,
game.
pass.
He
With
was
Lady
really good.
Miss
We knew he was
Demiscu.
going to trip up. JTE never misses spots.
Demiscu, like
This
the
guy
12-foot
is
tall lady
unbelievable
that
on so
everyone
many
wants
different levels.
her to step
He
on
is the
their face.
cornerstone of the stock
That
exchange.
one.
I think
look,
so.
We never sell
Yeah.
ourselves short on selling ourselves short. We sell ourselves long. We have diamond hands over here. Everybody else has paper hands. That's just what it is. That's the facts.
Paper hands. Wow, you're never short on Gucciisms, my friend.
We
But
have a
speaking
book of
of
them.
martial arts movies, what made you so sure that you could navigate that category? Because face it, whenever there's something new on the wheel, that's kind of like it's hit or miss whether or not it's easy to navigate.
Well, we
I
didn't-
just grew up a huge martial arts fan. Enter a Dragon. I've been watching since I was a kid. I've seen every Jet
All right,
Li,
that
Jackie Chan
tells
movie.
us that
I'm only
that
concerned
was
with
on the
that
wheel
category
because of
I didn't know
him.
how many
Yeah,
of
so I
those
mean, how's he
could
gonna
be,
knock
from
Ben for
the
getting
United
wizarding
States. I
when
don't
he
know
got
if it
his
goes
strength?
Like
far
I said,
beyond that.
because he
Cross-Country
doesn't know
Dragon was the
wizarding
answer
world.
because
So he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a huge
exactly.
hit in
he's
the
gonna
US.
knock it.
Honestly, but it got to the point where I said,
Oh,
even
I
if they
just
started
realized I
asking
went
films
2-0
that
against
weren't
Dwayne this
just in the
week.
US.
Ha!
I watched a lot of the
Nice.
films from
And I'll
good to
probably
really
never win
bad,
ever
good
again
from like
after
other
this.
countries when it comes to martial
Also,
arts. So
guys, side
it's
note,
just
stick around
a
till the
category I'm
end
a
to
huge
find
fan
out
of,
who our
and
guest
I
will
did not
be.
want to get some
Oh yeah.
maybe 2 other
Yeah,
categories on that wheel
yeah,
that
we'll
was
have
just
a
like,
really
I'll
fun
take this over
guest,
any other,
but it's going to
anything
be
else,
on Monday.
basically.
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
want the
Well,
chance to do something I
I'll
don't
go
want.
through it.
So
I
if I felt
think.
comfortable, I'm going to take it.
No, I
but
will.
overall,
Because
I'm
the
pretty happy.
Oscars are happening.
Yeah, I mean,
The
Yeah.
Oscars are on Sunday, and this is
there's
a
no
movie
ring rust here.
channel,
It's gotta be no ring
so
rust
we will
means.
not be doing our show during the Oscars.
I gotta say though, do you ever feel like there's pressure on you as a singles player given your success in teams?
No, not really. I feel like I play great in teams, and I feel like I just want to. I beat McWeenie, I beat Bibiani, I beat Snyder, I beat some of the best competitors in singles. And people seem to just forget that because
Yeah, we can talk
in
about
this
the watch
game,
along
you're gonna
too.
lose sometimes,
Yeah, we'll
even
talk
when you
about
play a
that.
great game. So that happened to
Oh
me
yeah.
in the past, but that
Let me
doesn't
make
mean
my
I can't
notes.
beat the best because I beat
Mhm.
some of the best.
Or I'll forget.
There's still a few out there I still want to beat that I haven't played.
Speaking of McWeenie, Lon, your old teammate, is playing McWeenie. Do you want the winner of that match?
Hey, listen, I'll talk to my manager here. We'll decide. We don't. I'm not going to just jump in the ring with anybody. I want to decide. With
I
my
was like,
team now,
wait,
and that's
they
something
already.
That's new for me this
I was
season.
so confused. I
I've
was like,
always
wait,
been a
Lon and
solo or
McWeenie
the
already
team.
played.
And I always just kind of worry about myself
they
and my partner.
switched
Now
states.
I'm part of a faction, and I'm part of the best faction in this league.
It's
So
very
there's
confusing.
no way I'm not going to talk to these people.
JTE, don't let
They're-
Gucci tell you what to do. You do
The
you.
geniuses that we were working with, it's like I don't even know how to compare it. Really.
Slow down with the geniuses. I mean,
Time.
you've got Gratis,
I mean,
you've got JTE, you've got Lomas,
JTE.
Lieberman, Griffin. I mean,
JTE.
you got this lineup of potential killers. So, I mean, if you guys do end up winning the faction standings this year, we'll have to get you matching ankle bracelets.
We'll do whatever it takes.
We'll be compared to
Holy
the dream
schmoly.
team with Jordan, Bird. You'll never see a team like this ever again.
Yeah, and after we
gonna
do
be-
win the faction thing, I'm going to take everybody to Barcelona too.
The faction
Oh,
thing.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna book my ticket.
yeah.
Well,
Book your ticket right
welcome
now.
back.
Book it.
Welcome back, Little Evil. It's great to have you back, and what a statement you've made.
So
your
does
first
that mean we're
match
gonna
out
get
of
Lon versus
Good to be back.
JTE?
Winners win. Losers
Maybe.
lose.
You see,
Winners
Andrew, that's
win.
what I told you. Jen Sturger has the tough job here.
I mean, just putting up with them for as long. I mean, there's no timer on that specific part of the show, so it's really all on Jen. And honestly, I think she did a pretty good job. You heard Gucci there. What did he say? Whatever he does good, he does best, and winners win and losers lose. So nothing's changed for him.
Nothing's changed for him except he's now got JT back in his stable, and that stable loaded with rookie talent that,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, he's right. They're winning. What do you make of this faction? Do you really think that they can barnstorm the rest of the Schmoedown and get him back in the
they're
winner's
proving-
circle when it
they're
comes
proving
to
themselves
manager
for
of the year
sure.
and maybe the overall faction championship.
I mean, Gucci has done this thing for years where he's looked like a moron until he looks magnificent. And he's looked magnificent a lot. Let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
once
Look at all
the
the titles he's won, looks at the numerous teams he's taken there, the numerous
the Star Wars,
competitors that
and
top
if
that
there's,
mountain. So
I
you know
assume
what?
there's going to be an Inner Geekdom
If there's method behind this madness
tournament.
it's
Once those
working.
happen,
it is really working right now.
Finstock's going to tank.
Rookies, and now a little evil that looks like a little evil of old. I mean, that was a really, really strong.
I don't know.
King, who's your Inner Geekdom
Big
player?
win for
Is it
Little
Haas?
Evil and for Ben the Bandit Goddard.
I think it's
played
Whitman Ben.
magnificent. They're perfect round number 2. He had the lead going into that round and in round number 3, and just got saddled with a tough 5-point question in the category spy movies. I don't see anywhere where you would want him to improve if you're a fan of Ben. It just sometimes it does come down to that 5-pointer. Do you know it? Do you not? But I don't think his reputation is tarnished at all. He played well.
No, not at all. And I think you hit the nail right on the head there, Ellis. It's a really important point that you make there, is that I wouldn't really change what Goddard did in his game plan today at all. He did a very, very good job. I love the respin.
Why did I forget about?
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about it too.
The third round.
Only the one who competed in an IG tournament against Alex. Wow.
As a competitor, I should say, to be more clear, is that that 5-pointer is so hard to lock down, man. Sometimes
Mr. King.
Movie, like what we saw today.
King.
But that 5-pointer is the
That's
great
never gonna happen.
equalizer. Goddard should be really proud of what he did today. You can't be that obsessed.
I'd
with
rather
yourself for
see
missing a 5-pointer unless you knew it and didn't check your base.
Laura have the belt,
JTE,
then it go to
used all of his
Finstock
time,
exchange.
and he put a hell of a performance. My hat goes off to the band.
She's like, over my
we
dead
now
body.
allow Jen Surger to go strolling into the den to talk with Kate and Ben Goddard. Have at it.
This has got to be a heartbreaking loss for you guys today. It happens to the best of us in this game, though. You missed the 5 in Spy. Are you beating yourself up over this? I mean, beating yourself up over this now, or what?
Not beating myself up. I've seen Red Sparrow. It's such a forgettable movie.
Ouch.
I mean, it's the luck of the draw. It's all context. It's all subjective of what's easy, what's not.
I liked it.
Princess Diaries 2 doesn't matter now because he hit his 5
Take
anyways.
that back, because I knew that answer, okay?
We did too.
All 3 of us knew it.
I should have
I
used
wrote
the
down
repeat.
Princess Diaries 1.
I only knew
I
it was 2 because of you, Brian.
You
You were like, "What's the subtitle?" And I was like,
I wasn't
"Oh,
sure.
Royal Engagement.
Probably
in that one.
2."
But no, like I'm proud of how I played, but it's tough losing on the 5, man. Like I
Peggy,
outplayed him.
abso-freaking-lutely.
Sorry, martial arts, the category.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
I
my
clicked
God, can I
this.
please spin a new category and get those questions?
He will absolutely.
The strategy for
I
everybody
mean,
else.
he's
If you get a new category that's on the wheel.
a
for the first
3-league
time, keep it.
player.
I promise you'll get 8 points.
He's a threat
But yeah,
in all of
It's
them.
not like you performed shabby in round 2. Like, let's be clear.
No, I know. Like, and I mean, I got a wheel slice that I wanted. I was gonna give it to him if he spun it.
Ooh,
But-
that would have been
That
funny.
would've been a disaster.
Yeah.
I would have just loved the
Oh, I know.
mispronunciation.
Oh, I know.
He would have kept.
Yeah.
He would have kept 90s
Yeah,
though. I think.
I was kind of hoping there was like a
JTE.
spell question in there because I would have loved to see JTE answer that. And it.
But if he had
you
spun
can't make a
opponent's
joke
choice,
about
Ben
mispronouncing
would've-
things,
Yeah.
when you do it in real life. Like,
yeah, it just,
I guess he would have had to spin first.
what is
you know.
irony, Alexa? Can you look that up for me? But no, you know what? He played great. I played better. I missed one question that I needed to get, and that's the difference in this game. That's the difference in this game. And I'll be back. And whoever ducked out of the match of JTE, you're a coward. You're a coward for not playing this man.
Oh.
Like, please.
I need to know who
we'll
it
run it
was.
back right
I
now.
know.
I'll play
Too.
anybody,
I need to know
anytime,
that team.
anywhere.
I need to know.
Well, I got something to do after this, so it won't be today. But we'll put that on the schedule. Mark was mentioning your reputation. I would argue that your reputation got stronger today. You played one of the best that's played this game. Despite his miscomings in the spelling department. How are you feeling after today's match? All
It's an
things
understatement.
considered?
Oh, was that to me or Kate? I didn't hear
To you.
Okay, I'm feeling good. I haven't played singles since February 2020 in the studio. That's how long it's been since I've played
we're in
singles.
studio.
But I'm ready to get back into it. It was a lot of fun. I played good. It was, it's like a sports metaphor. Like Jeff Garcia was being interviewed and said, you almost want to get hit that first time to be like, okay, we're in it now. And once I missed that Princess Bride question, I was like, all right, we're in it now.
It's
No
Diaries.
perfect game, no pressure.
And you missed it
And
again.
we went back and forth, and it was great.
That's okay.
I never thought I'd see a Schmoedown match where I had to mention both Jeff Garcia and Andy Dalton, but here we are.
Underrated kings. Jen.
Slow your roll.
Kate's like, who?
I'm like, who?
He made a few runs in the playoffs.
A few. Anyways, Kate, how are you feeling about this today? Especially, I mean, all the insults aside, you still have to feel pretty good about the way your player played today.
How could you
I gotta
not
tell
be?
you, I feel better about Ben not winning the way he won today than I would if JTE was mine and I won the way he won. Like, to me, to be playing from that strength that Ben had, that he was up going into round 2, JTE did the impossible. He got a perfect second round. Guess what? Now Ben has to do that. Guess what? Ben goes out and does it. So to me, I'm much prouder of a loss that looks like somebody playing like that than a win that looks like the way JTE played today. I think JTE talking a bunch of garbage, saying that Ben isn't even in the same playing field. Not only is he in the same stadium as you, he just took you down to the wire, my friend. So how about you?
He was a question away from beating him.
So much.
Yeah.
Do some research. Learn that Roger Dalton is actually the other. There's only a couple bonds to choose from. At least if you're going to go with the Dalton one, at least get the first name right. You know what I mean? So to me, I feel very proud of the way Ben played today. And it's a tough loss, but also it's one of those things. It's like, you don't know what you don't know. He didn't know that one. It's a 5-pointer he didn't know. You look at how much he did know in this match. I feel confident about him. He's in the right place where he should be. He is absolutely, there's a reason why I locked this guy, and you just saw it today. And it didn't translate into a win today, but you're going to see this same guy come back and just blow through the league because he's got it all. So that to me, yeah.
Number of matches aside, though, they have the same winning percentage, so you have to look at it that way.
Yes. Yep. I love numbers. I love looking at numbers. And if JTE's won 10 and lost 10, that means he's 50-50.
Yeah, Mike Phillips, I was like, did you say Roger Dalton? That's not right either.
So,
Timothy Dalton.
Everyone's wrong.
We'll be seeing you again soon in singles. And like I said, I think you've got a bright future.
Don't think that there's anything after.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, well, understandably disappointed, Dan.
Just a little ad for the free-for-all. But there we go. That is our JTE versus Ben Goddard. Exactly what I expected. A back and forth battle. I mean, Ben's a rookie, but he knows his stuff and he knows how to play the game. Whereas JTE seemed to be just JTE, right back into it. Hadn't missed anything, even though he's been gone for a while. What do you guys think?
This, like you said, this went exactly as we thought it would. Like, if anyone thought this was going to be a TKO KO situation, heck no. Like, both of these players are fantastic, and they proved why they're fantastic. They both proved why they were the 3 kept players for each of their factions. They both missed 2 questions that entire match. Those questions for Ben just happened to be his 5. It happened to be the 5 that he just didn't know. And like we all talked about, ironically, it was a bird. So how poetic. But that was a great match, and I hope that didn't discourage Ben, because he played like a beast. Like, yeah,
a question away from winning the whole thing.
Question away. So I hope he just does himself off and goes on to the next one. And people need to stop putting, like, kind of brushing Ben aside. I think a lot of people kind of brush Goddard aside, but he's good. Like, he's really good. And he's one of these multi-division players where he showed his strength today. And like I said during the match, had JTE spun Wizarding World, would have been a whole different ball game. So, and some people could say, oh, well, he spun Wizarding World because he's an IG player. That means he has a wider range of knowledge in films because he can hit Wizarding World and be fine with it. So, like, I just hate that whole stigma. Oh, well, he's the nerd who got his wheel choice. Watch Harry Potter movies, guys. Like, you can do it. You'll be fine. Like,
yeah. I mean, minus the second round, none of what he answered is Inner Geekdom.
No.
So, I mean, he's got range. You said it exactly like that. He has range. Molly, what do you think?
He landed on his wheel slice, and supposedly, apparently, so did JTE.
It sounds like it.
So, but that was a great match. I'm excited to see JTE back in Schmoedown. It's always a good old time when we have Mr. JTE back in the Schmoedown. So it'll be. I'm excited to see where both of these players go this season.
Yeah,
Molly.
I thought this was a great match. I think the only other question that he could have used his IG knowledge on, which is what I used, was the year one with Superman Returns.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, all those questions were just straight singles questions, and they both played great in round one. They both seemingly got strengths in round two, and as per usual, the round three questions are usually what determines a close match, and those 5-pointers are not easy. So I'm bummed that Goddard lost this one, but I'm also glad that JTE won, just because I didn't want him to come back and lose his first match coming back and then get kind of down on himself. I want him to be excited about coming back and playing again. So I'll give this one to him so that he is excited to play again, and then whoever plays him next might take him down a notch. Who knows?
I'll allow that. That's fair.
Yeah, we'll allow it. I mean, it's a fair point, because if he would have lost this, people probably would have been like, "Oh, he hasn't played and he's washed up." That whole shenanigans, and clearly he didn't, because he came out on top on. I'm going to rephrase this. He came out on top, beating Goddard. But yeah. So I
also want to add too that Andrew Guy on the desk.
Pretty good. Pretty freaking good.
I love it.
I enjoyed it. It.
So yes. So as far as our reaction, that is going to do it for us. We do have some stuff. Obviously, tomorrow is arguably one of the biggest days in Schmoedown, which is the free-for-all. It is going down at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like us normal people. I'm kidding. So
3 o'clock is a much more normal time to start drinking.
Valid.
I guess.
Fair.
But yeah, so if you haven't signed up for Patreon or bought the ticket and you're new to Schmoedown, it is definitely something you want to watch. It is not something that is going to be some quick 30-minute hour match. This thing lasts upward of 4 hours.
I say this every single free-for-all. The very first ever thing I ever took my sister to, that was Schmoedown. She had never seen a match in her life, and the first thing I did was took her to the free-for-all live event 2019. And she was there for the entire 6 hours or however long that show was, and she loved it. For someone who has never seen the Schmoedown before, the free-for-all is one of the best things to see, because you're introduced to so many of these competitors in one single pay-per-view. And it's
correct.
There's no dull moments in the free-for-all. It's just constant excitement. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to be there. So it's a lot of fun. So if you're not a $10 patron, which you guys should be, make sure you get that pay-per-view ticket, because it's so good. So yes.
Good. And because of the Oscars, we will not be doing our show on Sunday, because, I mean, we're literally a movie trivia thing, so people are going to watch the award show for it. So we are going to have our show on Monday, same usual time, 6 o'clock, I believe. 6 or 7? 6. Yeah, because 7 would be like 10 o'clock Molly's time. 6 o'clock, where we will have the new singles champion, Mr. Dan Merle, on the show.
That's so amazing. Know him as.
The new and always in everyone's hearts.
Pretty much. I just realized I'm wearing my dungeon shirt too. So
yay!
But yeah, Dan will be joining us on Monday. So Sunday's show shifted today. And then next week, for those of you that are asking about our watch along, it is going to be on Thursday, because of the fact that we are moving it, where we will be watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the hilarious classic Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And yes, I've seen it. For those of you already thinking, I wonder if Brian's seen that. Yes, I've seen that one.
We've all seen it, and we talked about it in something. It was brought up, so we went, "Oh, I love that movie." And we was like, "We should do that as the watch along." So here we are.
Yeah, so that will be on Thursday. If you're not a patron, go ahead and check out our Patreon. It is well worth it. The Discord alone will give you cramps of laughter. Jane, you've never seen
it? Oh, Jane, you're gonna love it.
I haven't seen it in years, so it'll be fun for me.
Yes, so very excited for that. Next week as well is going to be a whirlwind of matches. We've got the week is starting with Hannah and Parker. Right? Is
that on Wednesday?
I think so.
Dang it!
Yeah.
I might have to reschedule. I can't. I might have to reschedule.
So we and then
Robert Parker.
I know we have the first round of the teams tournament. Mike and Alex are playing next week, and then also we have the odd couple versus final exam. So next week,
wow,
gonna be a wild one for us. So definitely check out all that we're doing next week because we're going to be very busy, but it is going to be so much fun. But yeah, that is going to do it for us. Yeah. Call in sick to your parents, Jill.
Call in sick to my parents.
Yes. But that is going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you aren't aware of the free-for-all, it is worth it. Join it, the Patreon, and because you are not going to be disappointed. So for Molly, I was like, oh crap, which way? Molly, Bill, Brian, and Jake, who's not here because he's probably sitting at the movie theater ready to Mortal Kombat it out. We are A Certain Point of View, and we will see you guys next time. See ya.